Last sessions, uh, Jucket, Wyatt, Valentina, Nora, and Cricket all arrived or moved about the sixth district of the mega city of Capital in Ryanov Prime. The core world around which the named Ryanov systems kind of like orbit in a sense. Here on the possibly most densely populated space known as in the human sphere, this country-sized city houses everything and anyone you could ever want. Jucket, having just started to work for a local, let's say, entrepreneur known as Levan Antonov, was escorted by Soko Satiji, Levan's right-hand man and main enforcer, to an old clinic with which Jucket seems to have some story. There, they encountered Wyatt, who was on the verge of death and whose life was saved by Jucket. But before they could breathe a sigh of relief, two horrible, mangled, yet very well adorned and disguised mechs made their way down from the apartment where they had first found Wyatt and chased the two off. Though with Soko's help, they were able to seemingly put the mechs down several times. They just kept getting up until Wyatt, Jucket, and Soko Satiji managed to escape into the more crowded streets of this section of the 6th District, just a few levels above the beginning of the Night Zone. On the other hand, Valentina arrived on Capital through the space station elevator that leads to Zvezda, this massive astrowork station that orbits the planet, and met a contact with Levan Antonov, with whom she seems to have some sort of past history, and she seems to be here chasing something or on a mission of sorts, which requires her to use a fake identity, which I believe was Valeria Zenova. Something that she could still disguise herself as Val, and it would come naturally to her. Cricket, for their part, made their way to Levan's garage with a seemingly ill-gotten data pad which held vital information, asking Levan's data crafter, Emmanuel, and seemingly an old friend of Cricket's, to hack into it. They were both, Cricket and Valentina, were roped into retrieving a newcomer, a person who had just arrived on the edge of the sector of the district, on one of the garbage treatment stations or garbage gathering stations in the 6th District, and was now being accosted by these Prisrak mercenaries. After dealing with them, the trio jumped on Levan's car and evaded a pursuing shuttle, though the top of the car was left dented and scraped due to a rather audacious maneuver from Nora. They arrive at Levan's garage, having lost their pursuers, having lost their tail, just as Levan drives up on a sort of like shuttle truck, out of which step Wyatt, Jucket, and Soko Satiji. So, Nora, Val, and Cricket, you are currently above Levan's garage. Just so you guys have a few points of references. Obviously, each planet has their own time zones, different rates at which the day advances, different calendars, whatnot. But for convenience and sake and ease of use, we are going to assume that everything that is happening on what they call the Sol calendar, which is our current Earth calendar, which they have adapted to use. So right now it is, I believe, June 10th. I'm sorry, June 9th, which is a Monday. And it is about noon.
Do they have daylight savings times?
There's no such thing as daylight savings times. In fact,
It's no daylight.
Good question.
just a couple further levels down, there's no daylight anymore. So, Lev's garage is on Mega Block 17 in the 6th district on the 28th level, three levels up from the official beginning of the night zone. So Nora, Cricket, and Val, as you guys kind of like turn into like from one of the massive gaps between the mega blocks, you turn in, and Lev's garage is only a couple blocks from the edge. You see it is kind of like the building is pushed against a gigantic pillar, one of many on each mega block that hold up the floor above. As you look up, you can see what can only be described as another sector of the city, which is inverted, clinging to the ceiling above, and kind of like just these high rises that touch down and almost meet the very high rises from the district level you're in. Lev's garage is definitely not a high rise. It is a humble 4-story structure. The base of it being much wider than the others, with 2 large garage doors, but it does cling to one of these huge pillars, and you can see below as the truck kind of has pulled up. You guys recognize Lev stepping out. Emmanuel steps out to greet the newcomers, and you all, 2 of you, I believe, see 3 figures. Actually, never mind. Cricket, you would see 1 figure you don't recognize stepping out. Nora, you would see 2 figures you don't recognize stepping out because you know Soko. Cricket, the only person here that seems to be unknown to you is this tall, kind of like slightly lanky man with white hair and dark eyes and a leather jacket or what appears to be cybernetically enhanced limbs. Val, all these people are new to you.
Interesting. Who are the other 2? Names? Or
The other 2 people that you see stepping out of the back of the truck are Joket, the young doctor from the Verity Clinic, and Soko, whom you have met before.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Are you guys touching down? Are you guys kind of hovering in the air for a little bit? Are you guys having any sort of conversation at this point?
Puke.
Yep. We're just looking to try and land, I guess.
Are we all awkwardly quiet, just sitting here?
You're slowly edging, like you are about like 70 feet in the air, just kind of like slowly edging towards the garage on the shuttle car on Lev's Barracuda.
We should land as soon as possible. I'm starting to get a cramp in my lower limb.
Right. Should we do something about the... she points to the big dent in the ceiling.
Oh,
The
don't
roof.
worry about that. I can, it'll buff out. I can just, I'll punch it a bit and it'll be fine.
Right, Yep. Okay. I'll look at Val, unless Val has any protests. I'll land the car.
Go ahead. Yeah, there's not really much that we could do about that done right now, so may as well just land.
Yeah, I mean, Lev will be
I can
pissed
do it
if-
now if you want me to.
No, it's cool. I'll just tell Liv we. Yeah, I'll tell Lev.
Um,
She'll
Yeah.
obey.
Nora, you push the shuttle forward until you are where you're on the ground, about 15 feet behind the truck, and you start getting down. You guys feel the rattling of the engines on this vertical motion. Wyatt and Jocket, you guys are downstairs. Lev is talking to Soko, who's gonna come around and met Lev by the door of this like little truck thing that they have. As Soko comes around the corner, seemingly ready to talk to you, you both look up and you see what you recognize as Soko's prized dark green Astroworks Barracuda starts to warble down from above. I would say either of you can give me a knowledge check if you'd like.
This is Soko's or Levin's car?
Sorry, Levin's car. My bad. All right. Yeah, you guys just see this car. As far as you guys know, this has always been like kind of like Levin's prized possession a little bit. But you do see Levin looks up at the car and his eyebrows lift up a little bit as if in an expression of relief. It's like he holds his breath for a second, then like just finally breathes out. He's kind of like wearing this still this thick black scarf and a long overcoat. Even down here, it's still kind of cold. It gets warmer further down in the night zone, but it's like a slight chill. Gets warmer if you go up and warmer if you go down, but you are in the cooler zone. As he kind of like looks up and he does a sigh of relief, you guys both see as his expression starts to turn. He kind of goes through a range of expressions. First relief, and then like as you're seeing the other side of the car, and then you see a little bit of the side, and you see the occupants. You see two women on the front, a sharply dressed woman with heavy makeup, slick black hair with what appears to be a dyed pink underside. Next to her is a woman in combat armor, eye patch, stark white hair with a high ponytail. Behind them is a wide squad, kind of almost taking two seats, powered armor figure painted pale green. Jocket, you do recognize the person behind as Cricket. So as Levan sees these three figures, his relief switches to like a smile and a slight nod, and then his brow furrows as the shuttle car starts going further down. And now you see the entire shuttle car, and there's like this expression of dismay washes over his face as you guys see the roof of the car just kind of dented in and a gray scrape cleaving through the shiny paint that's flaked off on the top. So it kind of covers his mouth. All right. He sighs and he takes a couple steps towards towards the shuttle car and goes like, "First things first. Are you all okay?"
Yeah, we're all good.
I may have hit my occipital bone slightly on the way up. Other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah, we're good. Other guys aren't. But you can thank the other two here for that.
Right, so as you all kind of like just point out that you're okay, he kind of goes like, "All right," and I assume you took a shot or something.
We did trade some blows. Luckily, nothing serious for any of us.
No, I meant the car.
Yeah. Val just kind of makes a grimace face. It's like there was a little bit of a chase, unfortunately, as part of that scuffle, but didn't get through entirely unnicked, I'm afraid.
So, it'll be a project. I'll fix it up. as long as all are safe. I believe some of you know each other, but not all. He kind of like turns, and you guys now see the two other Wyatt and Jocket go. Valeria, known as Val. Nora, who I was not expecting to see today. Cricket. And then this is Jocket and Wyatt, who I was also not expecting to see today.
Hey. I'm just
Here to make your acquaintance.
keep grabbing my gear out of the van.
Yeah, you kind of like grabbing your gear out of the back of the car, the truck. Soko kind of steps forward and goes like, boss, it might be better to not be having these conversations outside. How about we all go inside? There's plenty of room second floor. I bet all the kids are hungry and tired and stuff.
Sounds good to me.
Levan. Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Let's go inside. Manuel, let's go inside.
Pulling trash out of the
Yeah.
driver's seat. in
I will say
Love's
at this
car.
point, Val and Cricket, once all the excitement is over, you both realize Norris stinks.
Wait,
She was on a trash barge.
Norris
Oh.
smells like trash.
It would appear you have a slight stench coming from you. Do you
Oh.
seek assistance?
You can smell in that thing?
Oh, yes. There's quite a few sensors I've installed.
Oh, no, it's cool. I'll figure it out later. Just sniffs her armpit.
Sometimes your armpit is not particularly smelly. It's mostly like your pants and your sleeves.
Yeah, just kind of peel the jacket off at least and hold it out and finish cleaning trash out and then follow Lev into the shop.
Yeah. We'll
Mhm.
not really say anything. He just lights up a sense smoke and leads Hell back into the garage.
I need to pull hell up.
If there's anybody in the garage, like other people that look like they've been there all day, he'll just ask one of them if they've seen Ada.
Yeah, as you step in, Jocket, there's the garage is two large wide garage doors. One of them is open, one is closed. You can see as you step in, there's about 3 people here that work for Lev, kind of like just regular mechanics. One of them is this like short, wide man in like a pair of jumpers, balding up top. He's got like a little scar on his upper lip. Kind of like darker skin, but bright, kind of greenish eyes. And he turns around. It's like maybe in his 40s. And he goes like, "Oh, a little runner. She was sent off early. She should be back soon, I think."
Any idea where she's gone to?
You have to ask the boss. We are just right now, and you do see they seem to be pulling the fuselage off this like clunker of an old shuttle, barely like functional, and within the paneling of the fuselage and the frame, putting these like thin boxes in there.
All right. Well, thanks. Just heads in.
Nods. Hey, good to have you guys back.
He'll try and scoot into like the sort of main. What was it? Like the 3rd level? Is that where everybody's hanging out?
Yeah. So what you guys know, the people and I will say everyone but Val has had at least a visit to this garage, if not extended stays. The first story is like the garage proper. There's like a workshop section and stuff. The second story is sort of like a common workers sort of room. Like people go up there and they have their break times. There's like a holodeck projector. The third is there is a common space there, but that's more for like Lev's crew specifically.
Okay.
And it does include a couple hallways that go into bedrooms where Emmanuel and Soko and Ada stay. And then the floor above is Lev's office and apartment. And then there's a floor above it, which is kind of like a storage thing. So it'd be third where Emmanuel kind of like hangs out and where Emmanuel was earlier.
Where would... Well, I guess he can go up there since he's waiting for Ada. He'll run up to the third floor, kind of more into the common area. If Emmanuel's there, he'll say hello. But he brings up his rig and he's gonna send a message to Lev's datapad. It just says, "I need to talk to you in private later."
Lev's datapad. All right. You send that message. Is everyone else just going up to the third floor after Lev and Soko, or are you guys kind of trying to do something first?
Cricket is busy fussing with the car, trying to get out the dent.
You have the dent. Are you gonna work on it right now?
Yeah, she's pretty much been obsessed since she got out, just trying to
All right.
fix it.
Give me a
Just punching it.
mechacraft check with intelligence.
Grab the appropriate one. No advantage? Probably could check.
Let me check if you would have any. I would say this is repair machine and this is just a mechacraft check, so you would have 2.
Oh, it disappeared. 1, 2.
Wow. That is a lot of advantages.
Wow.
Hey.
You guys see as Cricket puts the mechanical arm of like the hand of the power armor on top of the car, rolls down one of the windows and puts the other hand and just kind of like pressing the hands together, just smooths out the top. Just you hear a couple of like sounds of metal bending. That sounds worrying, but it's just fully smooth out the top. Paint's still all scraped off, but the dent is mostly taken care of within like a minute.
Sufficient.
Lev,
Leave it
sorry, go ahead.
I said she's probably just gonna head back with the rest of the group after.
Yep. Val, Wyatt, and Nora, what are you guys doing?
Val will get her things out of the car, go inside, and light a synth smoke.
What? You light your own synth smoke as you start heading up the stairs to where
Half
you
the
met
party's
Manuel
fucking
earlier.
addicted to scent smokes, aren't they?
I think so.
Oh my god.
That's such a great looking just all share.
Val, Wyatt, and Yuck. Love it. Oh my god.
Just
Go ahead.
okay, my stuff inside. I do have like a big case I'm taking with me that has a couple stickers on it also.
A couple sticker
Cricket
case.
gets
I would
perked up.
say, I feel like Jugcut and Jugcut and Nora, give me knowledge checks.
Ella might be AFK.
Oh, okay. Can give Tala a second. I feel like Juggut and Nora might be the only ones.
Is it fucking burger joints and shit? Okay. Yeah.
2.
Speakers.
Alright, I'm on my way back. 1 second.
Run!
I'm running. I'm not, but I'm here. Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge and intelligence.
I like the way these are separated now. This is so much better.
Just one button.
Mm-hmm.
One. I'm gonna whisper you, Nora.
Whispers.
The first whisper of the campaign?
I've been whispered.
I don't know whispers.
But you know what it is, Wyatt.
I don't know these whisper.
But it's your own case.
Whisper to me about my case.
Wyatt got stickers on his guitar case.
Okay.
Hey. Nora's actually like kind of trying to get like catch up to Soko and Lev as she sort of stops and kind of narrows her eyes at Wyatt. But just keeps going. Not like in an angry way, but like in a confused way.
This woman kind of gives you like a little glance as you are making your way up the stairs as well, Wyatt, like with your bag behind you. Eventually, all of you find yourselves on the third story. Like there's a sort of like lounge area here, and there's a Hollywood projector. There's like a kitchenette. It's like a nice little kind of hangout area, and then on the what would be the west side, there is the door that leads to this like switchback, almost like fire escape type stairs, which is what you take to get up here. So the door is on the west, and then you have couches in the middle. Southwest, so bottom left of the room, there is like a little den that Emmanuel has made, where you guys can see now as you walk in 3 rigs connected to a terminal. There's a large slab, a data pad, like just sitting on the thing with like one of the rigs connected to it, and it seems to be just running through like a bunch of very quick, like just datacraft bullshit that you guys don't understand. Actually, Jacob, give me a datacraft check.
I assume I could take a advantage for computers and information systems.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, datacraft bullshit that you don't understand.
Oh, no.
But
You're
south
down
very
there.
wall,
expensive, very
Still get
expensive
it.
setup, and I have no idea what it does.
south wall, there's like about like a half dozen screens that are just showing different security cameras through the district that Emmanuel's tapped into. There is in front of the there's some couches in the middle of the room with a coffee table and a Hollywood projector opposite to them. On the east side of the room, so the opposite side, there's like a kitchenette area with like a tall, like narrow fridge. Then there is another door on the east side, and then 2 corridors that go to the north, and each corridor has 2 doors on them. You guys would know that those are bedrooms. The stairs outside do continue up, so you can keep going up. It's just you guys stop in the third story. As soon as you step in, you'll hear a and Ghost very quickly runs out while he almost kind of like shoulder checks you and pushes against you and just kind of like gets real excited and just starts tapping on the floor and just looking up and doing that thing where it's like
happy taps.
pushing the back of his head against like your stomach a little bit. He's trying to like lick you.
You.
Goes to guilt.
Even though you've only been gone for like an hour.
Ghost has separation anxiety. Aw.
We're on like the base, like the first floor right now, or
You are on the third floor. So the first floor is
we walked up
the
the
garage and workshop. The second floor is kind of like a common room for like the mechanics. And the third floor is where Levan's crew sort of like lives and works, you know? and it includes like a lounge, which the door opens up into.
Is there like a sink or something?
You do see. I would say you're familiar enough with this place, Wyatt, that you would know that door on the far side is a bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the bathroom to clean off all the blood on me.
All right. You see a slightly kind of like older man, like not older, but like early 30s, perhaps. Darker skin, like a visor and stuff. Like kind of comes out to greet all of you guys. He kind of gives you a nod. You've never met Emmanuel before. As you just kind of push. Huh?
He's older?
30s. Older than the other people around you right now.
Okay.
Not older than Levan and Soko, who are like late 40s, early 50s, So he kind of like smiles and goes like, you just kind of push through, and you guys see as Wyatt just makes his way, beelines for the bathroom, just opens the door and steps in, closes the door. Emmanuel kind of goes like, oh, hey, was watching on the feed. You guys did pretty all right.
Sorry, to us?
To all of you as you step in. Kind of goes like, kind of creepy seeing Pristrak up here, but
I guess they don't normally come up here.
oh, I don't think we've Levan goes, oh yeah, Emmanuel, Nora, Emmanuel. Nora's a little bit from before your time.
Hey.
Emmanuel goes, hi, nice to meet you. You don't know me, but I know your face a little bit. We have a list of people that if we see, we just kind of keep an eye on, He smiles and he goes, see this thing you brought me. And he looks behind him at the data pad that's on the desk.
Just sidestep the list of people comment. Okay.
Yes. Have you managed to open it or get any more closer to getting it open?
I'm hitting it with everything I got. I don't know what kind of ice this is, but the security they got running on this is pretty nuts. I'm gonna keep trying. Just to let you know, it might be a bit longer than I thought. It might take me several days. I think I might hop over, go up in a couple of days, get some cold wear, and that might help me, handle it.
Yes, it's really imperative that you open it. Sorry it's taking so long, but I just really need it open. If you can give it all you've got, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna run it through. I'm thinking I'll buy like a recombinant algorithm type thing, so you can just like hammer it with like 2-3 million permutations per second, and just brute force my way through it.
That seems like a good idea. You can try that. Also, if you need any help from me in a physical sense, I could maybe lend you a hand.
I know you're more gears in the head. This is more. It might just be a matter of waiting and seeing, but I'll stick on it. Levan kind of comes in at this point a little bit behind you guys and goes like, all right. Soko kind of comes behind him as well, and Soko just kind of steps around. Soko puts his arms on his waist and narrows his eyes, and just now he goes like, Nora?
Hey, Soko.
Oh, look at you! He kind of like steps over and just kind of puts his arms around Nora. You guys hear a slight crack as Soko's like, and then puts Nora down. It's like, oh, you do smell a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
But look at you! You look all sharp and I like the look.
Thanks, Soko.
Soko goes like, Levan goes, Soko, give Nora a second. All right. Listen. And he looks around as if he's counting for a second and goes like, "Where's Wyatt?"
Oh, he like walked into the bathroom, I think.
All right. Levan walks by, like just making sure everyone's okay, and kind of knocks in the bathroom. Wyatt, you all right?
Come back
You
out.
pooping?
Yeah, cleaning up.
All right. Okay.
Am I still all like cut up, or did I get healed from nanites? Or
I would say you're like just you're beat up. You're not losing hit points, or you don't have injuries or wounds or whatnot. Like the nature of your injuries goes a little bit deeper than that. You look a little bit beat up still, for sure. You have like little cuts and nicks everywhere. But you don't feel like you're gonna die or anything anytime soon.
Okay, yeah. He's takes his vest off and just washing up with a rag and stuff. But what's up, Soka?
This is Levan knocking.
Oh, is it 11? Oh.
Mhm.
Hey.
Levan, go ahead.
He just says, "Hey."
Yeah, Levan goes, all right, well, okay. I do want to have a little bit of a conversation with all of you. As he turns around, I was expecting a couple of you today, not as many. If you can hear me in there, Wyatt, Nora, go clean up.
Wyatt's in the bathroom.
There's-
Came back. I'm coming back out.
No, very well. There's other bathrooms. First hallway, first door on the right. That room should be empty. That's going to be Val's room, but you can go shower and there. And I'll Emmanuel, could you just get some of Ada's clothes, perhaps? Unless you have some clean clothes.
Not clothes, Uncle.
All right.
Fine.
Go clean up, and I need to have a conversation with you privately when you're done. Wyatt, I need to have a conversation with you privately when you are done. Jocket, apparently you want to have a conversation with me privately.
Yes.
All right. There's a lot going on right now. Jocket, come, let's go upstairs to my office. Val, Cricket, if you need anything, just let Soko or Emmanuel know. I'll send Jocket back, and then he'll get Wyatt, and I'll send Wyatt back, and he'll get Nora, and we'll get through all this. And then I'll decide what is it that we are going to do.
Well, lads.
Sounds all right?
Sounds.
Yes.
All right, good. Come on, Jocket. Levan. Just he's got this like way of walking. As he walks, like it's very deliberate in a sense. As he's kind of like just like he's very, very aware of every step he's giving. He's kind of like walks by, opens the door for Jocket, and the two of them make their way up to the fourth story where Levan's office and then apartment is. Door closes. Nora, Val, and Cricket, you are left here with Emmanuel and Soko. Wyatt, you are in the bathroom kind of cleaning up a little bit, but they're just outside the door.
He's come back out at this point. He's just kind of using the rag to kind of wipe off all the excess blood.
So yeah, you do see Wyatt step out like he just came out of a blender earlier today, wiping off like blood and oil and stuff, from like his chest and arms with a now probably useless bathroom like hand towel.
Yeah, just smearing it around at this point.
Like in the movies where they're like cleaning themselves with the bloody rag and they dip it back into the bloody water just to clean themselves more with bloody water. Fucking stupid.
It works.
No, Cricket's just like staring at him, kind of confuzzled. I guess you can't really tell though. She's just staring.
It's just a big mech just looking straight.
Yes.
T-posing, staring at you.
Pretty much. T-posing. Do you have your case with you, or is it
It's
somewhere
always
else?
sitting like next to like a. This is a lounge, right?
Yes.
It's probably just like
Okay.
sitting up against that couch or something.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something else. Okay.
It's in view of you though.
She would probably just kind of look over to it, look back at you, kind of point at it, say, "Do you have any more of those stickers?"
Yeah, I've got quite a lot probably.
Well, would you like to trade?
Sure. I'll just have to find them.
Suitable? Well, once you find them, just come to me and we can maybe arrange a trade that you could, that would make you happy. I have quite a large collection, so yeah, I really like your stickers.
Thanks.
She just kind of goes quiet, continues staring at them, not really noticing that you're really bloody.
I'm gonna post the stickers in chat.
Soko kind of like moves a little bit towards you guys and goes like, all right, so should we order some lunch, something like that? I don't know if there's any
Please. Yes, I need something.
Val, did you eat up
I could use something. It's been a long trip through Zvezda.
how about some Skyway pizza? Sound good?
Fine by me.
That's sufficient.
Excellent. I'll swing out real quick and make the order. You kids talk amongst yourselves, and I'm sure Lev will be down in a second. Nora, you know which room?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting my shit together.
Yeah, you can clean up before we eat. All right, I'll be right back. Emmanuel goes like, yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. Kind of nods, and Soko steps out. We're gonna jump to Jacket and Levan real quick. The door in the fourth story opens into this kind of like small sort of like reception type room, and then there's a door on the east side and a door will be the north side. The door on the north side is more like a double screen door. It just opens up and it's currently open. The blinds are drawn in this room, and there's like these beams of yellowish light that come in from the street lights outside, because it's almost like a permanent twilight out in this level of the mega structure. Levan steps in and goes to the screen door. He pulls his gloves off and just puts them out. And as you take a turn past the screen door, you see this modest like office. There's like a terminal. There is a dark wooden desk. There's shelves of data pads and electronic papers kind of like lining the far east wall. There's some paintings or images of places you don't recognize behind the desk. There's small sculptures and knickknacks here and there. There's a whole series, like a whole shelf on your left, Joket, that has a line of like just little model cars, like 2 rows of them. And Levan kind of like puts his gloves on the desk, and he doesn't sit down, but he turns around and leans on the desk and crosses his arms and goes like, "How was your Thursday, Jokut?"
Well, I wasn't expecting to almost get bit, just trying to get some things out of the clinic, but
Yes, much more eventful that I had expected for you. I mostly just. I'm not gonna say it was a trial of sorts because it wasn't, but I wanted to make sure that you could confront certain things. I did not expect you to have to confront as much as you did.
that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't have either, but it was definitely a bit more than I was prepared for.
You wanted to talk to me about something.
Look, I don't have the right to tell you who you can and cannot bring here, but I think that you should know that, well, Levan, we were ambushed at the clinic. And these things were unlike anything I've ever seen before. They weren't quite mechs because there were bodies, human bodies, caged inside. Not like cricket, but caged, actually. They were pretty frightening. I bring this up because I think they were after one of our own. Specifically, Wyatt. Are you sure that you can trust him?
He kind of like looks down for a second and looks up at you, Jokut. Give me a diplomacy check.
My specialty. Wow. 2.
He nods and goes, I will admit that trusting someone here in Capital is usually a fatal mistake. But old habits die hard, and trusting certain people is what's brought me to where I am now. In a way, I trust all of you in this building right now. But I do think not everyone is telling me everything I need to know, if that's what you're concerned about. And I am concerned about that too. I hear that. I understand it. I can promise you, I will not put you or anyone here in any undue risk because I do care for all of you.
Okay.
And I will talk to Wyatt about these things. You
Yeah.
said... Sorry, go ahead.
You said that you were going to talk to him, and I respect that. I don't want to tell you what to do or how to run, all of this. You've done a good job of it all these years, but I just wanted to let you know.
He kind of strokes his chin and goes like, you said these things were encased bodies and kept getting up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Soko actually took one down like 3 times.
And you think they were after Wyatt, not Soko.
One of them came into the room and came straight up to my face and didn't attack. They were looking for something. When we first heard them, they were upstairs in the room where we found Wyatt initially.
Lifts eyebrows and goes, that certainly narrows some things.
I should
Now,
also point out that when we found Wyatt, when I was checking him over and saving his life, basically, but he had cuts, lacerations, deep ones. They'd gone through even his implants. And the things that attacked us had blades that could have done that.
not. I guess things like those are not things you could have run into yet. You are young and local. But the information is valuable. It does narrow down what we are looking at. I very much appreciate it, Joket.
Just
Um,
one more thing before I go.
yes.
I trust you either way, but for your information, I did not remove it, but he has a tracker on his spine. I worry that if those things are finding him through that, they could be led here.
That is concerning. I'll ask Emmanuel to run some sort of jamming signal over the garage. We do it sporadically when we're up against a data crafter or something of the sort. It might be worth putting the extra effort right now. It's gonna slow down whatever it is that he's doing for Cricket, but Cricket will have to understand that it's just temporary.
That's all that I wanted to talk to you about. And have you heard at all from Ada?
Kind of smiles and goes, yes, she should be back soon. She said she'd be back for lunch. We've had some recent changes. There's no enforcers around, and I want to know whose pockets they are in, and if they are in more than one pocket, if perhaps I can be part of that timeshare, so to speak. So I sent Ada to keep an eye on them in the morning. But she should be back soon.
What time is it right now?
About noonish.
Okay, I'm not too worried then. We'll just kind of take another drag on us and smoke, nod at Levan and say, I'm going to go.
You start turning around. He kind of stops and goes, Jook, before you go, about you. Ada obviously brought you here, and I've known you for a bit. Am I correct to assume that a glamorous life in smuggling and information gathering and fixing is not what you are aiming for working for me?
Levan, there was I don't know what I'm building towards anymore. Everything is in ashes. But I'll be here and help you with your things in the meantime.
He nods. Ada is of the mind that you are or should be in some way looking for payback. If this is true, we can work towards it. If it's not, we can work towards something else. You don't have to answer right now, but I'd like to help. But I need to know what I'm helping build.
I'll get back to you on that.
Take your time, kid.
And he'll leave.
When you head downstairs, tell Wyatt to
Wyatt?
come upstairs, please.
You got it.
Teacher's
He'll-
having a talk with everyone.
Yeah, everybody's getting called up to the principal's office. Yoko will come down and he'll see. He'll try and just make eye contact with Wyatt without having to like call him over.
At this point, Nora, would you have headed over to like change, or are you still hanging out in the lounge?
No, I grabbed my stuff and went to the bathroom to get ready.
Alright.
Or cleaned up.
Okay, Coyote, your turn.
Okay.
Put on a shirt.
Can I empathy check?
Yeah, give me an empathy.
Don't worry. I'm
What
not
would I
good at
counter
this.
with?
I'm not good.
Oh, never mind.
All right, Wyatt's at 1.
Yeah, put 1 on the counter.
Actually, no.
That's not a crit. That's not a
Roll,
crit.
roll, Jukut, whatever you're gonna counter with, roll it, because it's 2 under that would be a crit.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
Okay.
roll deception because I don't want to make it seem like I was up there.
I don't know where to keep the crit fail counter. Where should I keep the crit fail counter?
So that's a failure, but not a crit.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, we need a good place to put it somewhere.
True.
No.
Okay. I guess I don't suspect anything. I didn't realize he's snitching to everybody about me.
Okay, you're not Doyle anymore. You can't just
Snitching.
perception everything.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
this is
smell
gonna
your
die
eyes.
without insight and empathy.
Yep. Alright, head up there.
Somebody's having a conversation a mile away, and Doyle's like, "Can I hear that?"
Doyle
Wyatt's
hears
just
all of this right now.
head upstairs. A little bit after Wyatt has left, like just a couple minutes, the door kind of swings open as you see a young person, kind of like
Oh no,
short,
she's cute.
chopped, strawberry blonde hair, wearing like a dark red leather jacket and kind of like just tight jeans and like kind of like these boots with like sneaker type base on them, bursts in and kind of like looks around and goes like, "Afternoon, I am dead. I had the most boring assignment. Oh, hey Joker."
Hey, you're late.
Emmanuel kind of goes like, "Hey, we have all kinds of guests," and Ada kind of like just runs behind you, Joke, kind of like just gives you a little hug from behind, squeezing on your neck a little bit. It's like, "Not late. I was gonna be way later than this. I'm technically early." "Oh, hi. I don't know either of you guys."
I'm Valeria. You can call
Wait.
me Val.
Wait. You're the Merc.
Val smiles.
You're
That's
the
right.
Merc, aren't you? Yeah, remember boss was going to go to Vesta today. Cool armor, by the way. Love the colors. I think I've heard about you. But yeah, you're the Merc. Ooh, your dog's cute.
Thanks. Ghost, go on, say hi.
Goes like, just kind of goes there, wiggles a little bit. And I was like, "Oh, he's adorable. How'd you get a dog through his Vesta?"
Well, just like everyone else go through Zvezda, through the giant space elevator. He didn't
Yeah,
quite
but
like it.
dogs and cats tend to freak out.
Well, he did, but thankfully he won't have to go on that again anytime soon.
She kind of like sits next to Joker and goes like, "All right, so how are you not curious, Emmanuel Joker? She's Merc, the boss called all the way from Zalagar. When was the last time the boss imported a... Sorry, I'm talking about you like you're not here, Val. Sorry. When was the last time the boss imported a Merc? You must have like crazy sharp skills.
You've said Merc like 15 times.
I like saying it. I like how it sounds. Merc.
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 You could say I'm a specialist. I'm not from around these parts, but yes.
It was like,
From off planet. That must have been expensive.
It's quite a trek. But yes, I am here on La's behalf, so I will be a hired merc for the foreseeable future in his employ. So
all right. Val, look at me, all right? Look at me in the eye. Joker, you look at her in the eye. I'm a human lie detector. I'm just gonna throw some like ideas out there, and if you so much as twitch, you'll confirm everything I'm thinking. The
Who's good at
boss is hiring you because he's gonna make a big play at being an agent, and he needs to like off the competition.
this? Ada.
She twitching?
I can't tell. She has one eye. Sorry.
Val just smiles. To be told, I'm actually not quite sure in terms of what the Lev's ambitions are. Your guess is as good as mine.
Damn, she's good at lying.
It is good. He takes another drag at the sun smoke.
Val
Can
does
I-
the same
can
in
I-
kind.
Can I bomb a drag of that?
Same kind.
Just take it.
Wyatt pulls his out.
Takes
Mo-
a since Mo just
Ghost
takes a
pulls one
drag.
out.
All of you kind of like staring at each other and smoking. Cricket, you
I
don't
mean,
know
it's
this
kinda-
girl. She must have started working for Lev in the time you've been sort of like out searching.
Mm.
So she must be relatively new.
Yes, she notices immediately, based on the appearance and also personality. Immediate difference in personality from what she's used to seeing. So she's kind of just been observing her as she's been talking. Has she
You're-
noticed?
Hmm?
Has she noticed? I think. Oh no, she already mentioned or said something. She'll just nod and say, "Greetings."
She seems. You kind of know that she smiles and nods as well. She at least seems to have heard of you. She seems to be aware of you, but you've never met her.
Okay, I see. Yeah, she will just. Seems that I'm not made your acquaintance. She kind of holds out a big old armored hand to shake hers.
She kind of smiles. Oh yeah, sorry. I've like been working. She kind of like grabs and just kind of shakes her finger, pretty much like grabs her finger. It was like I've been working for Lev, it's what, like a year and a half now. I'm a runner. I do runs and stuff and just look at people and move stuff and whatnot.
Get into trouble.
I heard about you though. Points at Cricket.
Hmm.
You used to run
Uh,
like security. I heard that you could give like Soko a run for his money, like arm wrestling. Way back when.
You would be correct. I have quite a good left or right arm, whichever. I'm ambidextrous. But Yes, I've been kind of busy, preoccupied with doing other things. I have not been around here, but it's good that we have a runner, though. Very good. We need one.
She kind of like smiles and goes like, "Yeah, I mean, happy to help. Boss has me running around all the time, so I might as well run for like friends and stuff, you know. And it's nice to have like you guys around because like I love Soko and Emmanuel, but they're like sticks in the mud. I swear. Emmanuel's like, I'm right here. I'm right here, and I'm listening, and I'm working on this. And I was like, see, I told you, they're
Oh, eh. I'm not much funner than Emmanuel, unfortunately.
oh, you're way fun already. Don't worry about it.
I like all the stickers.
I mean, yeah, stickers and a power armor and a dog and a merc. It's like the most exciting day I've had in like months.
If you like stickers, I would be happy to share a sticker with you or give you look through any of my collection. You're welcome to take any if you like them. But thank you.
Like leans back and strokes her chin and goes like, I would honestly feel kind of bad just taking one of your stickers, but maybe when I get something to trade you that you'd like, maybe I can get some stickers that you would like, and then we can just trade them. Just
Efficient.
testing a thing. Oh yeah, it works. Cool. I can just show purchase like that now.
She's so
Awesome.
fucking cute. Figgy already said it, but oh my gosh, I love her little freckles too.
Figgy made me that macro, and I forgot I could use it.
That's perfect. I love.
That's awesome.
Does she have an implant on the side of her head? Or is it
Yeah, you do
a-
see like a couple little like golden plates on like high cheeks on either side.
Perfection. I love her. She's so cool.
Cricket's new
Yeah.
obsession.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell, but Cricket really does very much already like her.
Her
Hard
little
eyes,
like
of course.
lenses glisten.
Yes. Her little heart glows a little bit on her forehead.
Cute.
Wyatt. You step into the office. You're not super familiar with the garage. You've come here a handful of times, perhaps like years ago. But you're familiar enough to at least find your way around, you know. And as you step in, you see Levan is opening the like one of the side windows, the ones that when Joket was here were like drawn blinds. He's pulled the blinds up and the windows just open it up. He looked back and he was like, "Oh, sorry, I was airing stuff a little bit. I swear, it's like when I turned around and I wasn't looking, all you kids started smoking."
Yeah.
Not Cricket.
Not Cricket.
Keep posing.
Cricket. If Cricket's smoking, something's wrong.
Giant smoke.
I'll take a seat. I assume he has chairs in there.
Yeah, there's a couple of chairs and then a larger one behind the desk.
Alright, I'll take a seat. Alright, Lev, before you say anything, I'm just here to clean up, and then I'll be out of your hair.
He turns around and goes like, "All right, well, you did say before I said anything. I like the new look. Lots of new parts you didn't have before.
Not with parts I don't have anymore, so.
Yeah, puts his hand and just runs his hand through his hair a little bit, and like he's trying to figure out a way to like approach things. And he goes, "Right, I know I don't have anything to do with your life. I haven't for a few years now. But I'm just going to ask you, and I want you to be fully honest with me. All right?
Always.
Are you in trouble right
No.
now? Why you hear a little voice on your, like, as if it was right behind your ear, to the point you almost feel like you can hear the little warm wind from the voice, but you can't. You know, it's just like a little illusion. You hear like a, oh, absolutely.
Not. Absolutely not.
Give me a deception check.
I was already about to.
Shit, what is with you guys rolling like sixes today? We need Kai to like give us the likelihood of that.
You're right.
Yeah, seriously, that is insane. Session freaking like 1 with the whole group together, and you guys are rolling 6s. This is insane.
I know. That's
Let's
crazy.
take a look.
I hope it
I need,
stays.
I need to boot it back up.
Did you have your probability thing already up, Kai?
Sorry, I gotta reopen all my bookmarks.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Levan kind of like smiles and nods. Well, good to hear. You are not in trouble.
But you
Then
can't
we
say,
have to-
You can't say anything about me being here or any of this to anybody, alright?
All right. Well, wow. He kind of like nods and goes, all right. I'll be very quiet about it. But if you are not in trouble, then we have to figure out why they are two newly indentured after you.
Pretty sure it's Soko.
Joket seems to disagree. He also mentioned you have a tracker implanted in your spine. Did you know that?
Did I know that?
Wyatt here like, oh, well, that's a surprise. We didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
We?
I did not know that.
Right. Well, so, as good you are at bullshit, we're gonna try that again. Are you in trouble?
I don't believe so. I might need to just get that checked out. It's fine.
All right. Well, again, good to know you're not. If you were, if for whatever reason you were in trouble, if for whatever reason you needed a place that was safe to lick your wounds and figure out your next step, you know, if that unlikely situation were to present itself, you know you could count on me here.
I appreciate that. Why
was
do
like-
you have all these people coming in?
I wasn't planning on it. At least not most of them. But, you know, when Amelia gets you lemons,
You throw them out.
no, you make. I forgot. You kids here have never seen a fruit tree. Tell you what, you are still hurt. Stick around for a couple days. You can figure out what you want to do. If you need any credits or anything like that, I'm sure there's something we can have you doing that to get you some. You hear on the back of your head while you're like, "Ooh, funds wouldn't hurt." We ain't exactly at our best shape, boss.
I'm not replying to that right now. What kind of jobs would you need done?
Hopefully nothing dangerous, unless you were up for that. You are an adult now. You know the kinds of things I do. Move stuff here and there. Keep things off the nose of some of the enforcers that don't work with us. There's slightly more dangerous stuff, better paying if you are interested, but the idea is to keep you off of trouble, you know?
Well, yeah, that's always the goal. Alright, I'll think about it.
Right, yeah, talk to the kids downstairs. See what they, if any, you know, if they seem like people you could work with.
Oh, you're gonna make me work with them?
I need to find something for you all to do, or you'll just hang around here all day smoking and driving me crazy.
Okay.
They might need someone who has been around.
Alright. Well, I'll stick around for a couple of days at least.
All I ask for, just think about it. At least make sure you lick your wounds in a way. Again, not with you. How is Ariela?
She's good.
She
Yeah, she's back home.
doing all right?
I mean,
I assume she's among the people I can't tell I saw you.
she is the main one.
Makes sense. Understood. Well, if you need anything, let me know. In the meantime, I'll line up some jobs for you.
Alright, thanks.
That you good. Okay, good. Stick for a couple of days. We can have lunch. Just all times, huh?
Yeah, just like old times.
Gives you like this like little wry smile.
I'm getting up and walking out.
Yep. All right. Go. Yes. Good. You both kind of like awkwardly stand for about like 30 seconds before you step out. You make your way. He goes like, "Oh, if Nora is ready, please call her. If not, send Val up, please."
Was Nora the sticker one or the which one?
No, that is Cricket, and I will have to talk to Cricket too, but I'll do it at the end. Nora, black hair, almost destroyed my car.
The one that smells like shit. Okay, yeah.
Hopefully she won't smell like shit anymore. If she's ready, if not, send Val up.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
I
I'll
assume
head
I'm not ready yet.
Are you not ready yet? It's your call.
I gotta put makeup on and fix my hair.
Nora is not ready. So you come down, Wyatt. You still don't see Nora. There is a new girl now sitting next to Joker, kind of just leaning into him a little bit. And she keeps asking Val these like inane questions and just staring at her, like just full focus staring. She kind of leans forward, is like, "You are actually a Black Sun agent in disguise sent to kill Levan."
Val she's trying to like meet like the same like stare as Ada is. There's an amused expression on her face. She's just taking a smoke every now and then she says, "I can neither confirm nor deny my affiliations, but nice try."
Val, you can give me a deception or a presence check.
Let's see here. Ah, crap.
And I will let you roll with either charisma or insight.
Okay. Oh wait, my roll is the same for all of these combinations.
Early on, yeah.
Hey,
Ooh.
Oh,
pretty
wow.
good for only
very
5
nice.
dice.
Mhm.
Ada kind of like leans in and she shakes her head. It's like asking a wall, I swear. See, she's a professional nerd.
I guess I
That's
see
what we're
where
missing here in
the
this operation.
Val just smiles. Professional confidentiality.
At this point, you guys see Wyatt open the door and just step into the lounge.
And Nora's not in there?
You do not see Nora yet.
Okay. I just point at Val. You. Going up
Val
there.
just. Sorry, what was that?
Going up there.
Val breaks the stare from Ada, looks to Wyatt, takes one last cigarette draw before putting out. It's like, all right, well, I turn up to the principal's office. Go, stay, and then
Goes like sits down and just kind of like, "Ruff!"
and then she will go on up.
Val, you make your way up as the others kind of like sit around. Roll a check for Ada.
Is there like a bar in this lounge?
Give me a perception or an investigation check, Wyatt.
Okay. I think I might be better in investigation, or I'm just shit on both. We'll see. 1.
The most you can find is a like third of a bottle of like a very cheap old like chilled tequila at the back of the fridge next to like a fossilized carton of sodium bicarbonate, and 2 diet beer, like just light, sorry, not diet, light beer cans at the bottom shelf of the fridge door.
Good enough, I guess. I'll leave the diet beer alone. I'll take the tequila.
Grab the tequila, pop it open. Ada kind of goes like, "Oh, I don't know you either."
Likewise.
Alright, I guess we're good moving on with our lives like that.
It's for the best.
I concur.
I'm gonna look over it. Joke.
This is kind of like narrowing. his
Levan
eyes
did
up.
mention that Joker had said
Mhm.
some things, yeah. So why just
Yeah.
kind of like stink eye at him?
I'll sit down though and introduce myself to Ada. Hi, I'm Wyatt.
Well, it goes. Ada was like, Ada Vaselenka, runner. Nice to meet you, Wyatt. And what brings you here to our humble abode this day?
Survival.
Ah, so same old, same old.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Upstairs, the door opens. Val, you step in to see Levan sitting a little bit like worn out behind his desk. He's usually very like, he always stands very straight. He's got kind of this somewhat dashing countenance to him, like a very clean smile. But now he looks like a little bit frumpy almost, like just sitting behind his desk. He's poured himself a little bit of whiskey with 2 cubes of ice on like a white squat glass, and he's in the middle of just kind of like taking a sip as you step in.
Val steps in, closes the door behind her. Can I just get like a sort of a read of the room? Like, is this a fairly soundproof room?
You can give me a perception check. It's hard to tell. Doesn't seem particularly soundproof, especially since his window, like one of the windows is slightly ajar and open, like he opened it to air out the room. So yeah, it doesn't seem particularly soundproof. You might have to be a little bit surreptitious in how you talk here.
I see. Val calls it.
Sorry. However, you also don't have any indication that anyone from downstairs is spying on you.
Okay.
There's a
Ma-
pipe in the shower that Nora's in that goes straight up into Lev's office. She can hear everything.
Nope.
Also, Doyle hears all of this.
Oh fuck! Should roll for it. Can I
Val
hear
closes
it
the door behind her, and then sits down. And is like, "Well, it seems like this has been quite an eventful day for you. Quite the entourage you've assembled here."
Not by any intention of mine. By the way, does your dad know you're smoking?
Oh, I need to think about this out of character. I actually don't know. She'll say, I don't think I actually ever have smoked in front of him. I would be forthcoming if he asked, but I guess I've never had a reason to do so in front of him. It's a coping mechanism, so usually I'm not stressed around him.
And I will say nothing unless I am asked.
Much appreciated.
So, what do you think?
About
My gaggle of wild kids downstairs.
well, it's definitely a lot different than what I'm sure it's a lot different than what you've worked with in the past. But at least from what I've seen from Cricket and Nora so far, they seem like a capable bunch, and I'm sure the other two are no less as well.
I wouldn't count on Nora yet. I need to figure out a way to send her back when she came from. But the others, part of what I wanted to do with you was to set up a team that you could rely on, that you could trust, which is rare here in Capital, that would go with you if you were forced to take other employment. People I knew could keep you safe and that I trusted. Jokat was the only one I had directly considered for that team. But I trust Cricket and Wyatt. I believe Wyatt at least is in need. And if Cricket's going to be monopolizing my data crafter's time, I may have to put them to work as well.
Val,
So
that's
do you-
thoughtfully go ahead.
He goes like, so do you think Joker, Cricket, and Wyatt would be something that you could mold into an effective fighting force?
That depends how receptive they are. Training is only as good as willing as the recipient is. I know that all too well from just from training school. But I imagine they must surely have something to gain each of them themselves from this. After all, what you're suggesting for their purposes, that's a lot to ask of them.
He nods and goes like, I mostly want you to have a support structure here that you can rely on, to be fair. Other than just me, because of how things might pan out. They are each, I suppose, looking for something different. I believe Joket might just be looking for a cause right now. Or at least thinking about one. Something you could provide. Wyatt, I think, is considering how desperately he lied about not being in trouble. I assume he's in some sort of desperate trouble. Cricket is hard to read, but they seem very intent on whatever they just brought Emmanuel. So, if we can help her, she'll help us. Now,
Thoughtfully.
all three of them are local. They are known quantities in 6th. They would be great assets in making you appear less conspicuous.
And how much do they know of their intended role in relation to me?
Well, their intended role is to help you on your missions in the same way that you will help them, and you will all watch each other's back. In that regard, I will be very honest with them. In other regards, you are simply a mercenary from Zeligar doing my bidding, as the zone has grown much more dangerous of late.
What sort of dangers are you expecting? I'm fairly new to this area, so I don't quite have the lay of the land.
Leans back a little bit and it's like, if you ask around a little bit and put your ear to the ground, you'll hear rumblings. I've been here long enough to know it might be nothing, but it does seem lines in the sand are being drawn. That's not common here. It is usually chaos, this constant state of flux, this wheel that keeps turning. That's how Dalinov works. The only perpetuity is change. However, change might have gone a bit too far. And now, with the war with the Ascendancy looming and how badly it went for them last time, you can imagine many people in power are dissatisfied, especially with what happened to the old guard a couple of years back.
Well, my brain's like swimming from trying to digest that. What does it mean? Val says, well, it sounds like it's a very complex situation here with all the, as you mentioned, lines being drawn in the sand. I'm sure there are many factions at work, especially if any of them are involved in why I'm here. That's a very important reason. So, yeah, it's best to proceed carefully.
He gives you a smile and goes like, you've had squads under your command before. Talk to them, read them, learn their skills, see how they may be of use. Be loyal to them and they'll be loyal to you.
I admit this will probably be the first time I've tried to train individuals that weren't enlisted, but I'll see if I can find some common mutual understanding. I'll see what I can do.
Gives you a little warm smile and just looks down for a second, just takes another sip of his whiskey and goes like, you will understand in time. Well, everyone on this planet is in one way or another enlisted. They say the Ascendancy is a martial cult. If you don't want to fight in the Ascendancy, you don't. No such choices here.
I think just from my first day here, I very much believe that. It's definitely a tough place to thrive, for sure.
Take your time and talk to them today. And we can touch base again tonight. Tell me what you think about a team, perhaps.
Certainly.
Nora must be ready by now. If you could please send her up.
Ah, yes.
And after that, we can all have lunch.
Before I go, you said she was being sent back?
That's fully what I intend.
Very interesting. All right. I'll send her up then.
Before you leave, he kind of reaches over and just grabs your hand for a second, gives you a little squeeze, and nods, and just lets go. Mm-hmm.
Val reciprocates as well. Probably lingers that kind of hold for a little bit longer, and then she proceeds to go.
You go downstairs. Nora, at which point did you come out while Valentina was upstairs?
I haven't.
You still haven't? All right.
I'm meticulously putting some sort of product in my hair. I don't want to say gel because gel is gross. And just combing it so that it lays perfectly over one side of my face and that the curls go under perfectly and not a single strand is poking out.
Out of place.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, the others are kind of like having a little conversation. Wyatt, as you and Cricket and Jokin are standing there, kind of like Ada looks and turns to Ghost and goes like, "All right, boy. Couldn't crack your master, but I'll have you know I'm a human lie detector. Your master is actually an alien in disguise from off the human sphere. And she's gonna probe us in her sleep." It's kind of like stares at Ghost. And Ghost just kind of like tilts his head and whines a little bit. I don't know, Joker, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm stumped. Are you hungry? Cause I was thinking should be getting something to eat.
Yeah, I ran into Soko downstairs. He said he was gonna like just make a pizza run.
Oh, good. I guess we don't have to go out then.
Is there anything Wyatt or Cricket would like to do while you wait for Valentina to come back down? Or for Val to come back down?
Cricket will just have her data pad out and she'll be pouring through some notes she has, important notes pertaining to that data pad she's trying to figure out still.
And we'll have my case on my lap, have it popped open, just checking to make sure nothing's damaged.
How long has it actually been since everyone was up there talking?
35, 40 minutes. In like just all the back and forths.
Shit. She's almost ready.
Oh my god.
Door opens, Valentina. Val steps back inside. Val, you quickly scan the room. You see Wyatt has opened like this guitar case. You can see the stickers put on the side. He seems to be looking up. Cricket is just because I guess we would have a data pad. Cricket's holding this data pad. It has like a thick like OtterBox like casing, and a thick glass because she's power armor, so she can't. Cricket, the number of data pads is just crushed like they were nacho chips. And you're kind of just like scrolling through your stuff. And Ada and Jucket are both staring at Ghost, like just full on, like just drilling a hole through Ghost's forehead with their gaze. Though Jucket keeps kind of getting distracted and looking at and trying to do other things, and Ada just kind of elbows him in the ribs a little bit.
Val, just as she enters the room, she's just like, remember your training, Ghost. Don't give him an inch.
Goes like, and just kind of gets real low and goes.
Yeah, you were right. He is on it.
I didn't quite hear that.
He mumbles to Ada. Oh, you were right. He is on it.
It's so perfectly trained. I wonder if dogs are an alien.
I mean, what are dogs if not aliens?
Whoa, deep.
Right?
I'm not even in rush right now. This just blew my mind.
Yeah, how drunk are you both?
Drunk on knowledge.
Sure.
Yes. There's one more person that still needs to go up to see Lev. It's Nora, right? Was she around here? I don't see her in here.
I haven't seen her. Or smelled her.
Oh, that's Nora.
Yes. We had to go through a facility earlier, and it wasn't the nicest facility to go through, so I can understand.
Did she roll around in it?
Honestly, she might have, because Ascent was pretty powerful, but, well, she was already like that when we found her, so.
That explains why she's been up there for that long.
I should go check up on her. Val will proceed to go up the stairs, down the stairs. I actually don't know what direction it is.
Oh, it's just down the hallway there?
Okay. Val will go proceed.
Yeah, you walk down the hall, and you do vaguely remember it's down the hall, the first hallway, first door to the right. That what Nora was into.
Okay. Does it sound like she's still like showering, or like is it?
I think this sound like if you it's a bedroom with an adjoining bathroom.
It sounds like the door's open, but there's just loud music playing.
Like the door to the room or the door to the bathroom?
The room and the bathroom. It's open. It's just loud music playing right now, coming from the bathroom.
I see. Val will enter the room, but not the bathroom, and she won't look or anything. But like, she'll just kind of like tap on the side of the wall and in a kind of raised voice to talk over the music. Says, "Hey, your turn to see Lev. He wants to see you."
2 seconds. I'll finish up doing whatever I'm doing. And I will step out, not in a suit. I've got so many alts. I make fun of Goozy and alts, but
Oh, let's see this alt. Oh, that's cool.
it hasn't changed on stream yet, so others can't see it.
Oh shit!
It's a much more casual outfit.
It still changed to Riley first.
Yeah, it's my profile picture.
I see. Ooh.
Casual reveal, yay!
Cute.
That's cool. Look,
That is cute.
Good luck.
I think there's some clues on there.
Is there
Enhance.
the pants?
I said enhance.
Oh,
Enhance.
the pants
brand
have
name?
clues. I was like, I'm pretty sure I intentionally made them plain.
But that in itself is a clue.
Yeah. Nora will grab her data pad and turn the music down, and just attach it to her belt or whatever, however data pads get put away. Right. Is Soko back with the pizza yet?
Did I see Soko in the room, Dury?
No, he's not here yet.
Still not yet. So you still have time to go see Lev before Soko returns.
I was hoping the pizza was here first. Cool. Yeah. Thanks.
No problem. And then Val will leave her to it.
You wanna go upstairs, Nora?
Yeah, I'll walk out and see this new person, and just be like, hey.
He was like, "Ooh, cute. Hi. Like your clothes?"
Thanks. I don't know what she's wearing.
She is wearing kind of like just sort of like jean type fabric, like a gray jeans, like just tight on it, and a like sort of like a leather jacket, red with black stripes.
Okay. And you look sharp too.
Thank you. I like her. Who is she?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of glance over everyone and Wyatt, who just has smeared blood all over his chest.
He put his vest
Oh, he
back
put his
on.
shirt back on. Good boy.
Good boy.
All right. And jog up the stairs to see Lev.
All right. As you step in, you do see Lev is holding up a data pad, and he seems to be having a conversation with someone. As you open the door, he just kind of puts his hands up for a second, and he kind of goes like waves you in. You hear Soko's voice coming off the data pad, and goes like, "Right, but the pizza's going to get cold." And Lev goes like, "It's just Soko is just 2 levels down. Go talk to Kiver."
Lev, can you ask Soko to
yeah.
pick me up like a full meat?
Nora wants a full meat. Soko, oh, fungal all right. Nora, is fungal meat all right?
That's all I had on the ship.
That's all she had on the ship. She says regular meat. Just go to Kiver and
protein's
order
really low,
something by a drone for there to add. All right. I think Val and the others are going to need some sort of transportation, and with you having landed on your shuttle car and the Barracuda off commission, we can't really send them in a truck. So maybe we sold Kiever a couple of Skyhoppers. Like what? 3 weeks back, he must have one or two left. So just see what Kiever has, so Val and the others can use. All right. Soko goes, all right. Well, I will ask Kiever, and I'll get something and come up with the pizzas.
Thank you, Uncle Soko.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. And Lev goes like, thank you, Soko. And he kind of hangs up. Lev just looks at you, Nora, and he kind of like strokes his chin a little bit and covers his mouth and just like he's trying to think of the exact words. He goes, last I heard, you were supposed to be in Sofia.
I'm not.
Yes, I can see that. All right. You know I have to call this in.
No, you don't.
I
Lev,
do. Nora, I'd be putting my neck on the line.
look, man, I had like a few things I was gonna say, but they're not working. Don't, Lev, come on. You know I can do this. I can be here. You don't work for them anymore. It's fine.
Give me the diplomacy check.
Shit. I'm not wearing my fancy stuff. Ooh. I'm gonna go over to him and like jump in his lap and put my arms around his neck like really tight. I can do it. I'm fine.
Yeah, I goes like, all right, you've gotten heavy.
It's I got nanites.
Does this have to do with, and points at your face?
Right, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Look, I look different. Nobody's gonna recognize me. I just have to stay away from Seventh, and it's fine.
If you were to get hurt,
I fought off Prizrak today. I didn't even know what they were, and I fought them off.
no, you didn't even know what Presrak were.
I know, I said that.
All right. If you say you can do this, who am I to tell you you can't? But there's going to be two conditions that I want you to stick to. First, Val is very experienced. You're going to be under her, and you will do what she tells you to do.
Seriously?
If you want my help, that's what it costs.
Oh shit, maybe I should go back to Sophia.
Second, and I know what you're thinking, but according to what I've been told, the Prisraks knew you were coming here because of your garage. I know what is in there. I know what you're going to try to do. As long as I'm helping you, you cannot get close to that garage. I am in the process of getting you a vehicle.
No. What? No, I can...
Give it a few days until the heat dies down. You know they are watching it right now.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So, listen to Val. Don't get close to the garage.
How do you know?
How do I know what?
About the Prizrak being after me.
Because
and watching the garage.
Because there's notice of the bounty from Third. Emmanuel intercepted the communications.
Speaking of, do you have my face on your wall?
I do not. We have a facial recognition that Emmanuel runs in case people of interest come by.
Okay, that's better.
So you came up as an alert, a ding. Emmanuel went, "Hey, this person is here." I said, "This person cannot be here. They are in Sofia. They would not be so stupid as to be here."
Wow.
I'm sorry, sweetie. You know what I mean. I am worried, but I also do think you are capable.
I really did do final round today. Okay?
I know. And I've seen you. I know what you can do. So, here we just are. I'll give you a head start. I'll give you some jobs. I'll give you a place to stay until you are ready to stand on your own and do whatever it is that you're trying to do. And more importantly, I won't tell on you. But you follow those rules and you stay safe.
And if anyone finds out, I won't tell them you knew. I scratch your... Wait. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's it, right?
You don't do any scratching, you just watch your own back and follow those terms. That all right? Friends and credits. First 2 steps to setting up anything in capital, and you know that. You can get both here as long as you do the things I'm telling you to. You won't even notice you don't have the tempest. We'll get you a vehicle.
No. Come on. You know I drive in that thing better than anything else.
He stretches his hand a bit forward towards you.
One more thing. Fine. No tempest. Whatever. Can you add faces to your facial recognition thing?
You talk to Emmanuel and ask him. I have no idea how that damn thing works.
Okay. Well, hey, listen. If you hear from that little shithead Daniil, tell me.
Kind of tilts his head. Daniel. All right, I'll keep an eye out.
He sold me out.
He what?
He sold me out.
He furrows his brow. Goes, all right, I'll put out some feelers. See if we can track him down.
No, don't go after him. Just tell me where he is, please.
And you follow my rules?
For now.
He reaches out to shake your hand.
She shakes his hand.
He goes like, all right, well, let's go downstairs and talk to the team then.
Why do you have so many people here today?
I did not plan on it.
7,000 times he's been asked.
Everyone's come out like, what's the deal with everyone here today? Nor the sussiest.
For sure.
As you guys are all sitting there, Emmanuel's kind of still going through this rig thing. Levan opens the door with Nora in tow. He goes like, all right, everyone. I have a few things I want to perhaps propose, if you're all right with it. Feel free to reply at your leisure.
They're fine. See? No one's objecting.
I think we're waiting
I have
to
not
hear
proposed them yet. What was that, Wyatt?
it. So I'm waiting to hear what it is.
Proceed.
His size. All right. So, you've all met Val. Ada goes, the Merc. Val is a professional I have secured because the conditions of 6 have changed. Things are getting a bit more dangerous, so we need someone with her skills. Now, we've always gotten around, and Ada kind of like moves away from you, Jock, now, and she sits down on Emmanuel's desk, and they're both kind of like looking at Lev as he speaks. We've always gotten by just being diplomatic. That might not be enough soon. So I believe Val has the skills we need to lead a new, separate team of our little organization. A team I hope to have started with you, Jokat. Ada kind of like turns and gives you 2 thumbs up and grins. Yes, I know you are skilled. I know you are looking for something. And I know that there are things that you might want to do in the future for which you will need skilled friends. Originally, I planned to get other people to perhaps form this new team that will be taking on different missions that the usual smuggling and information running that we do. But considering you are all here and the fact that you are among the very few people I trust on this rock, Val, perhaps you would like to have these people as your team. Wyatt, we can provide supplies, credits, a safe place until you are ready to move on. Jokat, we've spoken already. Cricket, you know I trust you.
Yes.
Emmanuel technically works for me, though. So I am fine with whatever he's doing for you.
Yes, you do require him, however.
I do require him, however. But if you want to do some work for me, I can give you some credits, which I know you might need, and lend you Emmanuel services.
That would be sufficient. Thank you.
He nods. And Nora here is also a skilled professional, one I did not specifically summon here, but her abilities would come in handy, Val, if you will have her in your team.
Of course. She has already demonstrated herself to be very capable today. Also, rewinding a little bit, could I do an empathy check on just the whole group in general in terms of how they feel about like teaming up with a bunch of mostly strangers?
Yeah, give me an empathy check.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Everyone roll a check with whatever it is that you'd want to counter this empathy check. It can be diplomacy, it can be presence, it can be deception, depending on like how you guys are presenting this, you know? You can pick. Just so you guys know, the deception could be if you want to like conceal how you're feeling or whatnot. Presence could be if you're just trying to be intimidating. You can do diplomacy if you're actually excited to work in this, you know? But don't tell what it is.
Oh my
No,
god.
you're all bad at this.
Man,
Wow.
Perfect.
wait. Oh, I think I rolled the wrong thing. Hold on.
No, don't roll any more dice. Don't roll any more. This is perfect.
Because that's only 6. It should be more than
Goozy. Ruining everything.
that. I did.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it.
No, how dare you!
Cricket, what would you like to roll? Don't tell me though. Just roll it, because like
Is it skill test?
yeah, skill test.
Okay, sweet.
You can use deception or diplomacy or presence. Like this, basically, just so you can like gauge what you're gonna tell Valestina.
Okay. And what attribute would I use?
Usually you can use the charisma or strength or something like that. Strength would be, for example, if you're using presence to like appear intimidating, you know?
Okay. I think that will work then.
Cool, charisma. So, what would Alestina be able to read from each of you? Alestina got a 1 success, and she's trying to read your demeanor about working together with her. So, Jucket, what will Alestina read from you?
He's hard to read. He's kind of propped up against the wall. When Ada moved away, he like kind of got up out of the chair so he didn't have to crane his neck around to look at Levan. And he's kind of standing up against the wall. Hal's by his side, this little like wheeled drone with a little optic eye kind of coming out of the center of its body. It's pretty stone-faced. It has his arms crossed over his chest. He kind of his brow is a little bit furrowed, like he's not exactly happy about either what he's hearing or just about whatever he's thinking about. You can't tell if he's even really like kind of paying attention.
Wyatt, how about you with a 2?
Yeah.
He's honestly pretty apathetic.
Okay, all right, all right.
Full apathy.
Fully transparent, completely honest.
Honest, apathetic. Nora, how about you?
He's fucking stoked.
Nora,
I don't gotta live in the trash anymore.
What was that?
Nora's like bouncing with excitement.
She's got her hands behind her back, or well, no, she's not in her suit. She's got her arms crossed over her chest, and she's just grinning. And she kind of keeps looking up at Lev, grinning.
And Cricket, how about you? I imagine reading through the power armor's hard, you know, but still.
Especially when she's T-posing.
She pretty much does. Yeah, she kind of just stands usually. No. You could. Val would be able to tell an immediate reaction the second Val had finished speaking. Cricket has already, assessed her based on presence. So just the whole idea of the minute she was saying, yeah, how do you feel about being led? She kind of, the pose she already has in her icon with her hands kind of like her fists in her hand, she basically did that and nodded.
Also, Cricket, this means you get to hang out with the dog all the time.
Yes. She specifically thought about that.
That's all the anybody's happy about.
Val will turn to Lev and he will say, Lev, do you mind if I say a few words?
Be my guest.
Very well. Val will take a moment to stand up and she will say, I imagine all of you have apprehensions about teaming up with new folks, but just wanted to say that Lev has brought me here because he has a lot of trust in my abilities, and these abilities I would like to impart onto you. I imagine you all have a reason to be here, and I don't exactly have to know what that reason is if you don't want, but I can get you the abilities that you need in order to achieve what it is you want out of this. So I look forward to working forward with all of you.
Ada claps. Woo! No team!
Yoko
Cricket would
just
nod again.
shakes his head.
Lev, I'm still on my regular duties, right? Levan nods. Ada goes, woo! Okay, cool.
What? She's not joining?
Levan looks at Ada and is like, Joker, buddy, I'm good at like hiding and breaking into places and looking at stuff. I ain't
And I'm
like,
not?
you're a medic.
Okay. I can do those things too.
Well, look at them. They'll die in minutes if you're not with them.
I mean, doesn't seem like my problem.
Can I empathy check Joker?
Yeah, sure.
Oh. So successful.
One joke. Feel free to roll what you will roll.
I'm kind of curious what his relationship with Ada is.
Mm-hmm.
Is Wyatt kind of like glancing at Ada, or is it more like, what's
Kinda
this kid's deal?
Back and forth between them, just kind of, yeah, what's this deal and what's their deal together?
Joker, what does Wyatt, like, what do you put out there for Wyatt to pick up? Because on a 3, you've critted him.
It's hard to read. He's definitely very familiar with Ada. It seems like more than just like professional, but yeah, can't tell. More than that.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Sure you will.
Before Wyatt starts fully investing in empathy and stuff to do it again.
There's gonna be like just everyone's gonna be stealing each other's data pads to try and hack into them and look at shit.
Levan kind of like puts his hand up. Jacques, this will be a trial situation. Let's do a couple jobs, see how it goes. But I do believe you have skills that you bring to the table that no one else in my employ has. That's why I want you with Val. But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Okay, fair enough.
Levan kind of goes like, all right, well, I've tasked Soko with, on top of getting us lunch, to get a vehicle that you can use. You will need some wheels. Unfortunately, I need my Barracuda. You can be driving the shuttle truck everywhere. And I believe, it looks at Wyatt and Yukon, I believe Soko crashed his car somehow.
Yeah, he did.
Right, so we are one vehicle down, but we have friends who have vehicles.
Sounds like you're running short
Soko's
on
getting you
cars.
something.
Sounds like you're running short on cars.
No, we have all the cars we need, and Soko's getting you.
Mm-hmm.
Empathy test.
Everybody's just getting.
You can give me an empathy check if you like. Are you doing on Nora or on Levan?
Nora is a car.
On Nora. Yeah.
Nora, roll what you roll.
I don't know what she's trying to achieve here. I guess diplomacy.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the response to the test, it could just be that she's not trying to achieve anything. She's just being like a brat, you know, like.
Yeah, she's being a brat.
Okay.
She's just messing with Lev.
She's being a little bit of a brat, but also trying to like, kind of nudge him about something.
Okay.
She's a car dealer. Car salesman.
Explains everything. He is a professional.
That makes sense.
Levan kind of like goes, all right, well, Soko should be here with some food real quick. Ada, Emmanuel, I need to speak to you about what you were doing this morning, Ada. So just come upstairs with me. Val, this might be a good time to take stock of what your new team can do. I know most of you don't know each other, and we will be back downstairs in a second. And he takes Emmanuel and Ada upstairs, and for the first time,
Nora was like just kind of was about to like say something, but she just sighed and said, "Okay."
Do you make a very loud, noticeable like sigh and stuff, or no?
She was gonna talk to Emmanuel, but it's fine. We'll do it later.
Okay. They made their way upstairs, and for the first time, the 5 of you are left alone in this room. Val with an instruction of like learning what your team can do.
All right. I need a moment to think about this because I get the feeling diving right into team building is not going to pan out well.
Oh my god! Please do.
How
Order
many of you are
push-ups.
familiar with trust falls?
Yeah. Wait.
Yes.
Koozie,
Let's
Koozie, what'd you say?
I said,
What is
please
it?
do it.
Okay, all right.
Honesty, trust, and communication. Those are the 3 facets of a good team. All right.
I'm here
I'm
for it.
just-
All right.
What? Mm-hmm.
Val is going to, she's going to say, all right, as Levan said, sounds like we are all tasked to form a squad together and prepared to be a united force on whatever needs to be accomplished. In order to do that effectively, I'll need to know what each of you are capable of. Why don't you each tell me a little bit about yourself in terms of what you're able to do. Let's start with you, Wyatt.
Wow, you really are a hut hut.
He's just kind of looking around at everybody like, what is this bullshit?
Nora's like snickering in the back. Yeah, what can you do, Wyatt?
He just takes another drink of this really old liquor. How old are you anyway? Talking
Age
about
doesn't matter. Old enough to beat your ass. That's as much as you're getting.
Oh, damn.
Kid!
We'll see about that.
We will see about that indeed. Listen, I've dealt with your types before. In boot camp, the class is often filled with people that know better than the instructor does. So I'm no stranger to your type. And believe me when it says, when I say it's best for all to not get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, so maybe you shouldn't get ahead of yourself. I'm only going to be here a couple days.
Only a couple of days. Well, that certainly changes things. Lev had mentioned that this would be a fairly long-term arrangement, but I can't force someone to be part of a team if they don't want to be. So
Hey, I'll help you out as long as I can, but I got other shit to do.
You looked like half dead earlier. What other shit do you have to do? Go die fully?
Maybe later.
I mean, while you do hear, if we're gonna complete the job, boss, we might need like cannon fodder. Might be worth it to know what they could do.
Oh, sorry. Who's talking to who?
Wyatt hears a voice in the back of his head,
Oh.
like next to his ear, almost.
I'm not responding to it, but I'm kind of like, you can hear, or you can kind of notice, he kind of like tilts his head
Like
a little
glance
bit, like
up.
he's listening to it. Yeah. Anyway, whose turn is next?
Val moves on to Jokuk. Val says, Jokuk, is it? Tell me what you're capable of.
Just the yoke is fine, but I have some experience with medicine. This is my medidrone, Hell, and yeah, I grew up in 6th, so I know my way around. Since you're off-worlder, yeah, I can get us around places pretty easily.
Very good. So we have a medic and also someone who is a local guide. Your skills will prove invaluable. Next, Cricket. I've already seen some of your capabilities, but why don't you tell us in your own words what you're capable of?
You got to see Cricket fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of like melted a guy with bullets.
Aw,
Fucking
I wish-
rads.
Definitely. My aptitude is more directly in things like mecha crafting, mechanic engineering, and the like. Repair, or just kind of creating whatever you require from scrap, as I have a history of using quite a few different scrap materials, but mostly that. And yes, I do have a little minigun. Well, I guess it's not little, but it's in my arm if you want to see it, and just like pops out a little heart thing.
Whoa!
Oh, heart-shaped minigun deploys from the arm.
It's
what she-
clearly not like there's no bullets inside. You can see.
Val smiles and she says, that's excellent. Mecha crafter, a very hardy combatant, and very well skilled.
I have stickers.
Yes, I love your style. You are
Thank
going
you.
to do wonderful on this team. Thank you.
Empathy check.
On who?
On Val.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, go ahead. Inside empathy checks.
The
Val, you
shriek,
roll
what
do you want to roll.
if
He
will.
looks at Val's like black, like on gray outfit, and then looks at like pink stickered Cricket and was like, bullshit.
Man,
How do you do an empathy check? That's actually.
Inside an empathy skill check. Skill test.
Oh, okay.
So,
we're doing well.
she is actually being honest. Her capabilities, like she does think well of them, and actually her style, like to your surprise, there's probably more to this, but she does actually seem very receptive to Cricket's sort of very vibrant nature.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yoko
Okay.
will remember this.
You could remember that.
Cricket will T-pose continuously.
A T-pose spinning in a circle.
Loading.
She
Loading.
just sit there, she just slides along the ground to move. T-posing.
Does she just keep walking into walls sometimes?
Oh my god.
Oh, she's just constantly loading.
Oh my
Always
God.
loading.
She doesn't walk
Oh.
around the boulder, she walks straight over it.
4x4s, yes.
Oh no, there's a rock.
Is he gonna go around it?
Through.
No, she went straight through.
Okay. And with Cricket
Nora's
done, Val will turn
vibrating.
to Nora. She's vibrating.
Cool.
She's just waiting her turn.
I see you are very, very, very excited for your turn. Nora, why don't you tell us about yourself?
She nods her head very deeply, like kind of sage-like.
She's a
I'm good at
weeb.
whatever you want me to be good at. No, she's not a weeb. Good lord. I can do whatever you need me to do. Good at fighting, good at defense. I can drive. I can gather information. I know things about the city. There was one more. Oh, and I have a car.
Val smiles, and she says, nice. Those are all very good, and many of those I can vouch for already. We'll have to assess in terms of where you want to grow your skills as we go and stuff, but that is good to know that you are flexible. That is much appreciated.
Oh, I can also, I'm not great at it yet, but, no, I mean, I'm good. I'm great. I can make weapons. Some.
Nice.
Melee
That will
weapons.
definitely become very handy for all of us, so a great skill to have.
Most of us.
And I guess that leaves me. I'm Val. I am a mercenary from the far end of the star system. I've done quite a lot of operations throughout space, so I've seen a lot of combat. Most of my skills revolve around firearms and tactical planning, but I also have experience with ship maneuvers and also with, well, out of character, not literally ship maneuvers, just just being on a ship, but back in character. And also for coaching squads as well. So wherever Lev wants to see you guys grow, I will guide you in that direction. So.
And where did you dream?
Val
Starting to feel like I joined the military.
Val sort of smiles at that comment. She doesn't remark to Nora's comment. To Wyatt's thing. Let me look over my notes. 1 second. Val will say.
You, though.
Wait, sorry. Wait, what do you say?
I'm about to roll an empathy on you.
Val will say, I'll just say the Galactic South. I have trained in quite a vast area of space. It's probably best that you don't know more than that.
Oh, are you wanted by somebody too?
Wow.
For an
I'm
insight.
gonna do a knowledge check. Can I do a knowledge check? I'm
I mean-
shit at it, but can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
1. Do I have any idea where Val could be from? Probably Sophia.
Galactic South on a 1. 1 second. I'm going to whisper something to Kai.
Kai or Goozy?
Kai first.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna get exactly what you said. You literally are saying I'm not telling you everything, so...
I'm not telling you shit.
Yeah, basically. She didn't tell you shit. Who's this whisper sponsored by?
This whisper
Black
is
Sun.
sponsored by, Black Sun Corporation.
Thanks, Black Sun, for giving us small-time streamers a chance.
Val will say,
They never sponsor us again.
Val will kind of see Wyatt's sus eyes and relent and say, if you must know a specific place, Zeligar.
Have I ever heard of Zeligar before?
Give me another check. Also, Val, give me a check. You choose what it is against Wyatt's empathy.
Let's see.
Oh, 3 on knowledge. 3 out of 4. Man, what are the odds of getting a 4
I will
out of
whisper
5?
you now, Guzzy. Nora, I have no idea. Galactic South could be Federation, could be... I will say you know enough about Federation that Val doesn't look. The armor and stuff, her gear, doesn't match Federation for you.
Yeah, they were all white. Weirdos.
Also, just, I think I mentioned before, but just in case, she definitely does not have the shoulder
Ascent.
pauldron that literally has the
Yeah.
ascendant.
Yeah.
It's just 2
That's fair.
duplicate blank ones.
Yeah.
What is
You
that
do have your
logo?
gear, but it's like all logos and markings like scraped from it, you know.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't look Federation-y enough for Nora to. But you don't know where. You just know where not.
I see.
Is that kind of armor kind of more generic then? Like, or is it?
It's a little more generic what she's wearing right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, I need to ask Lev something.
I've heard the horizon marks are pretty, professional.
I got you.
Val, was it? Hey,
Yes.
Levan isn't trying to start a mercenary company, is he? Because I'm not signed up for that.
Well, he only tells me what is needed on a need-to-know basis. All I know is that I'm to train this team for whatever operations he has in store.
Operations. Oh.
That note was on stream though.
I do not see it.
Yeah, do not look at
I'll
at
see it
Wyatt's
when I edit
whispers.
the stream later, but yeah.
No, don't look.
I need to send it to you on Discord. I think from now on.
Yeah.
To whoever's streaming, I'll
You should
send
send
it
them
to them.
to everybody on Discord.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
We have our
nice.
datapad channel
sure.
specifically for that.
True.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. But I mean, it is kind of cool to let the audience or viewers.
Audience,
see
yeah.
it.
But they only get to see yours, so if other people are getting whispers but you're not, they don't see anything.
True. But at least they
It
get
means that
something.
Goozy needs to get all the whispers from
So-
now on.
Exactly. Just whisper at me.
On a 4 versus a 1, Val, what does Wyatt read about Valestina's demeanor when she says she's from Zeligon?
She is referencing information from something that she knows, but there's definitely something being hidden.
Yeah. That's what I figured. She's a liar. Can't trust any of these people.
Said the man with a tracker in his spine.
You guys
didn't know
hear the
about
stair,
Yup.
the stairs rattling outside as the door opens. Levan walks in, followed by Ada and Emmanuel. Sorry, Val, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry. In response to White, she would have said, well, since you chose not to say a lot about yourself, neither do I feel like I should say a lot about myself either. Or, wait, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Val reverse Uno's Wyatt. The door opens and Levan, Ada, and Emmanuel kind of walk in. Emmanuel kind of goes like, Levan kind of goes like, all right. So we had a bit of a conversation. We've come up with a couple of assignments that we can, I can give you guys. They will be paid, of course. There's a few things that, a couple of things that need to be done that perhaps it would be better if someone with teeth does them as opposed to me sending Ada, which is what I would do normally. Or Soko, who is not the most tactful person.
Oh, that's kind of mean.
I mean, he has crushed 2 cars. So.
2 cars. All right.
Well, I mean, from years ago.
Emmanuel kind of goes like, all right, so here's the couple situations we have. Boss, Levan will send you guys some credits once these things are done, and you can take them at your leisure. Levan goes, yeah, I understand you might need to establish some connections and whatnot, so in any time off you have, if you want to do other work for other people, as long as it's not directly harmful to us, you are welcome to do so. Or perhaps follow some personal leads. Does that sound alright?
Sure.
Ah, crap, I was writing notes and then I didn't listen.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Levan nods and goes like, alright, Emmanuel, show them. Alright, so there's 2 things that are kind of concerning right now. Soko mentioned to the boss that couple junkies over at the Verity Clinic mentioned that they were in Marino Valenti's territory. Verity Clinic is Lev's turf, you know? So I was thinking maybe tomorrow, once you guys have your new ride, you can track them down. We need to know exactly who they were talking about, who's been spreading this stuff about like where Valenti's territory starts and whatnot. Maybe nip it in the bud, or see if it's coming from Valenti himself, and the boss might have to like call a meeting of the local bosses. So that's one thing. Levan's like, if you're able to find these people and diplomatically nip these rumors in the bud, I'd be happy to get some credits your way.
Oh, wait, sorry. So,
250 each, sound alright?
How much?
250 each?
I think you can do a little better than that, right?
Levan kind of leans back a little bit and just lifts his eyebrow. Give me a diplomacy check, Wyatt.
Can
so
Yoko try and give him a disadvantage?
Yeah, what do you say, Yoko?
Why are you like this? I'm literally
He'll
trying to
just
help
say-
you get money.
Just say, well, I mean, if it wasn't for Levan sending me and Soko out there, you'd be dead.
Am I trying to beguile?
Just persuade, I would say.
Okay. Do I get a disadvantage now?
Mm-hmm.
3 still.
Wow.
Son of a-
Levan
Dang
kind
it.
of goes like, while Jokut is correct, I guess it is your first job. So let's do 300 each. Sound alright?
I mean, it
More
sounds like
like
Joker doesn't care too much about this, so I'll take his cut of this. Doesn't
getting paid too.
I mean, yes, you're gonna need credits for what you want to do, right? I'm
I
assuming.
guess.
If you'd rather not.
Well, no, it's fine. Yep, probably should add on to the pile.
Ada kind of takes a step forward and goes like, other thing that we may need a bit of help with. Razorback are not supposed to be here. There's a deal. They stay in the night zone. And if they're kind of prowling around, it's gonna make things harder for all of us. Levan kind of goes like, problem is where you saw them, Nora. That's neutral ground. That belongs to the scavenger tribes.
So, even if I was there, it made no sense for them to be there, is what you're saying.
Yes. So, there's 2 ways you can approach this. But I do want you to find out why the press rack made it up there, and why they weren't stopped. We pay dividends to a group called the Society. They run most of the protection rackets on this level. Their leader is a man known as Durek, former pirate.
Sorry, what is this called?
The Society.
The Society. Okay.
Their leader is a man called Durek. We pass on a cut of every job we do to Durek. And in response, he keeps some of the less diplomatic enforcers, the press rack, rabble from the night zones away from our operations. Now, you could go and talk to Durek directly. Or you could go and talk to the scavenger tribes and see what they know. They seem to have cleared out when you were there because of the press rack, but they should be back. They would be over at the waste processing station, where Val, you and Cricket found Nora.
Back to the processing station.
diving right back in the trash.
Yeah, maybe we don't go back to the area that smells like shit.
I would definitely like to avoid it if we can.
In my defense, I had to. It doesn't matter.
I assume this job would pay well.
Let's do the same amount, 300 each. We just need information. Why were the priests like there? Why were they not stopped? If Durek is trying to pull something, I need to know it. might be a bit more dangerous to go to him directly, but it does mean you don't have to go through the scavenger tribes.
If I may ask, and it's not too much of a secret, why was Nora hiding in the scavenger zones?
He kind of like just puts his hands out towards Nora and goes like, "Why were you hiding in the scavenger tribe's territory?"
Thank you, Les. A friend fucked me over, sold me out to some people who don't like me. And I was making my escape after they stole all my shit. So I wasn't supposed to be there. It was not my plan to be there. I wasn't even gonna come here, but as you can see, I've come with nothing but the clothes on my back and my stick. So
I believe that explains it. So you can take this on the order you'd like. Obviously, it's not that there's no urgency, but if it takes 1 or 2 more days, it's not going to be the end of the world. I would recommend you rest today and plan out ahead. It's only Monday. And decide what order you'd like to take on these challenges in. As soon as you have the information, then I will forward the credits to you.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Sufficient.
Efficient indeed. Any questions?
yeah, I already forgot what I was gonna left.
I got a question, but it's out of character. So it's this is basically like 2 different jobs that are being offered right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are not mutually exclusive. In fact, you're expected to do both, but you can do them at the same time. You can do one after the other. Yeah.
I see. So one is to like investigate like the territory dispute and stuff, but the second one is the second one reinvestigating 6422 or?
Yes, pretty much. Like basically, from what you gather, Levan and the other kind of like bosses of the area pay a group called Durek and the society to protect their operation. And part of that protection is to keep the press rack in the night zone. The fact that there were press rack in the processing station means that the society was not doing their job. Levan wants to know how that came to be. If Durek's people led them through, if there's some route that they don't know about by which they came up, like what happened, you know?
Oh, I thought that was the whole thing with the first job. What was the first job done?
The first job happened, it relates to what happened with Joker and Wyatt. Some people were under the impression that the Verity Clinic was the territory of a boss called Marino Valenti. Levan wants to know how that like got to be. You want to track these people, figure out where they heard of, figure out if it's Marino himself that's spreading these rumors, or if maybe someone's pitting him and Levan against each other, you know?
I see. Okay. Good to know.
So yeah, it is kind of all somewhat related.
Yeah.
Levan looks down at his data pad and goes like, "Oh, well, Soko's here, late, but still, with pizza and your new ride. You will need it for the jobs ahead. Come on, let's go downstairs."
Nora rolls her eyes.
Levan kind of briskly makes his way downstairs. Do you guys just follow? Or is there anything
Yes.
else you wanna?
Cricket will.
Yeah,
Pizza,
I'll,
pizza, pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza,
I
pizza.
go only for the pizza.
You
For
follow.
disobedience.
You step out where the Levan's car's been brought in. They're working on kind of like sanding the paint on the top so they can repaint it. The truck is parked outside. Like there's like kind of they've brought in Soko's crush car. As you guys hear something around the corner.
No.
Wow.
Amazing.
And you guys see Soko sticking his head out.
That's the horn for the cart.
That's the fucking
Holy
great.
shit.
This-
Of all the things to survive the blackout, I'm glad that Toon made it.
rattling sound as Soko is driving this falling apart, just kind of rattling, smoking in the back. 291 FRV Sciaphonic Cucaracha.
No. Nora's mouth is entirely agape, and she's just staring at this in complete horror.
What's this on the side? Skyway Pizza?
Soko kind of stops. And he goes like, so, Kiver did not have anything. But when I went to the pizza place, you'll never guess what happened. And Lev kind of looks at all of you and just kind of with a smile and goes like, well, you have a ride now.
No.
Val is like, oh my god. Like, she is aghast.
Lev, no, please.
Come on,
No,
a
it's
little
got
bit of paint.
tires
You can
and,
drive anything. You said it.
Sell it for what? A pizza? Less like a slice of pizza? What?
Soko kind of like opens the back and goes like, no, this baby's got everything. 8-seat capacity, back-mounted, man-powered loading ramp, 80 miles per hour top speed,
Manpower.
5 functional wheels, integrated auditory warning device, and he kind of like presses the horn again. He goes like, it's timeless Scio Foundry construction, underslung 4-ton clearance graph plating. Come on, they don't make them like this anymore.
I need to do a willpower check to make sure Nora doesn't start crying right now.
He opens the bag, he pulls like 8 pizzas out.
Alright. She
Shouldn't it
just
have
puts
6 wheels?
her head in her hand.
It has 6 wheels but 5 functional.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I can always fix it. It's not too big of an issue to modify it if you need.
What? Why? Soko, why?
Soko kind of like just walks around you, 8 pizzas in a stack in one hand, and just puts his arm on your shoulder and goes like, don't worry, kid. You will learn to love it.
I don't think I will.
Let's put some stickers on it.
And with that, as Cricket says, let's put some sticker on it. We're going to wrap up for tonight.